Yo, what's up everyone? Today we're going to compare the LPZZ Batman Arkham Knight to the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Batman Arkham Knight and see which one is better, which one y'all should buy, which articulation is better, details, everything like that. So let's get to it. Starting off with the details, you can already see the gray coloring on the amazing Yamaguchi is a little bit more of a blue in my opinion, and I think it's a decent touch, but I really prefer the LPZZ gray over the Yamaguchi just because it looks a little darker and more prominent to the game. Another note about the paint job is that the skin tone on the Yamaguchi is a lot more on the orange side compared to the LPZZ, where that one is just more natural looking. Now on the back, you can tell the capes are also very different. I love the material on the LPZZ, while the Yamaguchi has a more pleather feeling and it's very thin. However, they do have more wires in the LPZZ Batman cape. I keep saying LPZZ so many times this whole tape, but the Yamaguchi has about 5 wires, and that's just the whole cape. So you can get a lot of posability. Stepping away from the details of the figures, let's look into the accessories. Now here's an overview of everything you're going to get from both figures. The Yamaguchi is definitely lacking in hands. You're going to get a flare-out hand, gripping hands, and then line-launching hand. You're going to get cool accessories with the Yamaguchi. You'll get the hacking device and attachable lines to the line launching hand, as well as 2 batarangs. The LPZZ Batman's going to come with a lot more hand variations for the different gadgets he's going to hold on to. Here's all the gadgets he's going to come with. He's going to come with 2 line launchers, explosive gel, disruptors, the bat claw or grappling hook, and many batarangs. Going back to the amazing Yamaguchi Batman, you can see he has the teeth gritting faceplate, but unfortunately, that is only a pre-order bonus. So if you're looking for this guy aftermarket and you can't find it, you're only going to get the neutral look. And I think that's such a bummer for amazing Yamaguchi to do, but it's very common that they make the pre-order bonus another additional face. However, with the LPZZ, they're going to give you an additional faceplate, and that's going to be the teeth gritting faceplate. And I think it's great that they didn't make that a pre-order bonus. And you're also going to get a Bruce Wayne head sculpt with the mask accessory to go with it. And I think that just knocks amazing Yamaguchi out of the park. As we all know, the amazing Yamaguchi is going to have the best posability just because the way they design their figures to have the most unique and efficient articulation. So this Batman, even though he's short and stubby and thick, he's going to move very well. I'm honestly going to give the amazing Yamaguchi the point for articulation just because he does articulate a lot better than the LPZZ Batman. But other than that, I think that's the only edge they have over the LPZZ. Because of the way the Batman is built, I don't think he's going to get good leg range. As you can see here, the LPZZ is going to get an amazing leg range, and we'll see that in a little bit in the clip afterwards. Also, he's also going to get toe joints. Both figures are going to have good toe joints, so there's no Legends non-toe joints. Now, the LPZZ Batman, he does articulate very well, but not as good as the amazing Yamaguchi. As you see, getting the T-pose, you have to move the shoulder pads out of the way, and that could be a little bit nitpicky, but it's not that bad. The crunch does get good range, though my only gripe here is getting the butterfly joints to do a full cross is not as easy and not doable really compared to the amazing Yamaguchi, and that's just because of the engineering. But you're going to get a lot of forward range with the neck here and good leaning. Now, as I said before, the leg range on this Batman is going to be insane, as you can see right here. I don't think I mentioned this or showed it in my previous review on him, but here you go. It's just a lot nicer compared to the amazing Yamaguchi. I will say the ankle pivot on the Revoltech is a lot better than LPZZ, but it's not the biggest downfall of this figure. Now onto the size comparisons. We got a G.I. Joe on the left and a Marvel Legends Ninja on the right side. As I said before, the Revoltech is just a short, buff man, and he just looks really goofy compared to any other figure you'd put him next to. Now comparing them with some Mafex figures, we got Mafex Bane on the left side and the Mafex Superman on the right side. I like the height comparisons between Bane and the amazing Yamaguchi, but I just dislike how short and little he is. And just looking at LPZZ, I think he's a perfect height for both of these figures. Last but not least, we have the amazing Yamaguchi line next to these figures. We got the Joker on the left and Batman Beyond on the right-hand side. And he's going to be the next figure I'm going to review. So stay tuned for that. Based off of this, the amazing Yamaguchi Batman, how short he is compared to the Joker, it's just horrible. It's just absolutely horrible. Like, this Joker is based on the Arkham games, and I just dislike how he's a lot taller than the Batman. But compared with the LPZZ, it's just perfect. Now, to wrap it up, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if you guys are blind, the LPZZ Batman is the best Batman Arkham Knight figure you can get your hands on. That's if you can grab it. You know, he's out of stock everywhere right now. Toys Metaverse, 5K Toys. You'd have to check eBay and AliExpress. Warning though, please check the store reviews because I don't know if these guys are trustworthy out there. So don't get scammed. However, the amazing Yamaguchi Batman, he is decent. He's not the best and he's not the worst figure. So he's easier to obtain than the LPZZ and you won't be disappointed. But overall, guys, make sure to leave a like, comment which one you like better, and subscribe for the next review. I'm out.